What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Young Ford, and we're back here with another segment of Gamma Reviews, where we're not here to talk about radiation, but we're here to talk about all things gaming and anime. And today we're going to touch on some gaming. Alright, but before we actually get into the video, I just want you guys to drop a like, comment, subscribe on the video, because it's only going to motivate us to push out even more content. And if you can also just share the video to your friends, we'd really appreciate that. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. So as you guys can see by the title of the video, we're going to talk about the release of the new Sony PS5 that's supposed to come out next year during the holidays, and why we at Gamma think it's a very horrible idea that they're bringing it out so soon. Alright, so I'm just going to list you guys a few reasons as to why we think that is. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so the very first reason why you should not buy a PS5 when it's first released is the complications of the console itself. There's going to be a lot of drawbacks with regards to like different issues, different bugs that the console is going to have. Trust me on this, right? Because the PS4 had it, the PS3 had it, which is why every time they make a new console, there's always upgraded versions to each and every single console via the PS3 or PS4 Slim, and then later on came the PS4 Pro with 4K resolution. Alright, and there's also a wide variety of issues that the PS4 had when it was first released, such as overheating. There was also a very loud noise that the system in itself would make after a period of time of using it, and not to mention the vents for the actual console in itself were actually really big. So because of that, small insects were able to go inside, and that's just no good. Alright, so that's a very huge issue, and honestly I just know for a fact that when the PS5 is released, it's gonna have a few issues. Alright, so you guys should wait a while after it's released to actually purchase it, like let's say maybe 5 months to a year, because I mean, waiting a while is not going to really be a problem for y'all. But if there's issues with a system that you buy, then it's going to be a real problem. Alright, so that's my first reason for not purchasing a PS5. My second reason is the underwhelming launch lineup of games. Now, when the PS4 was released, there was only like 3 or 4 exclusive games for the PS4. The rest were just cross-platform games between Xbox and PS4. Alright, so, and not to mention, those games that were exclusive to the PS4 weren't really that great until like after a couple of months to a couple of years. There were actually a few PS4 games that came out that were actually really good, such as Batman Arkham Knight. Well, no, that's cross-platform, but there's Spider-Man PS4 and a couple others. Alright, so I'm willing to guarantee you that when the PS5 comes out, it's just gonna have maybe a few games that are exclusive to it that you might actually like. And at the moment, as we speak right now, there's a few companies, a few publishers that are actually working on a few games for the PS5. And I can't really say that everyone is gonna like those games or not, but they look pretty decent. But at the same time, I can guarantee you that it's not going to be a lot of games that are exclusive to the PS5 when it comes out within the first couple of months. Alright, and my third and final issue for not purchasing a PS5 when it's first released is the expensive premium price. Now, as you know, the PS4 Pro in itself is able to run games at 4K resolution, so it has a lot of really expensive parts in it. Alright, so I'm willing to say that when the PS5 does actually come out, trust me, it's gonna come at a very hefty price. I'm talking anywhere from $450 to $530 US, and it's gonna cost a lot more in different countries. Judging by the amount of parts that they're willing to put out to actually create the system, it's gonna cost a lot. Alright, so I would think, as I said before, when the PS5 comes out, you guys should wait a while before you actually go and purchase it. But I know how some of you gamers are. You're just so angsty and so anxious when a new game comes out, and you just want to get your hands on it as soon as you're able to. But I would recommend that you guys wait a while. And not to mention, guys, honestly, the PS4 it's really great, and it still has a lot of benefits. It's still a very efficient console when it comes to running certain games. And trust me, it has a lot more to offer, and they're still pushing out games for it as we speak. So honestly, if there are viewers out there that haven't actually used a PS4 ever, I would recommend that you probably pick one up as soon as you can, because trust me, you're missing out. Alright, so I think that's it for now with regards to our reasons for not purchasing a PS5 when it's first released. So if you guys agree with what we said, that's good. But if you don't, you can leave a few comments in and give us your input on why you think that what we said is, or what I said is, rather invalid and unnecessary. All right, so I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So stay tuned till next time. Gamma out.